Hello everybody, I'm doing the 30-day challenge, which is where you speak for a minute in your target language and then you upload it as a video to social media, and hopefully people give you feedback and give you constructive criticism and so on. So in this video, I want to talk about the benefits of doing this and why I think this is such a brilliant challenge. When I first started doing it 8 days ago, I saw it as being a good idea for a few different reasons, but I think I've got even a few more reasons now. So I thought I'd make this video and share with you some of the reasons why I think you could benefit from doing this kind of challenge. So first of all, the challenge itself is where you record yourself for a minute speaking in your target language, but you're answering a specific question or speaking about a specific topic. And then you upload it to social media and people give you feedback. So if you wanted to do this challenge yourself and you're not happy with posting your video on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're going to do it, you could always do it as a challenge yourself at home. So you could record yourself and get kind of used to sort of speaking. So the first benefit, I think, is that it gets you speaking. It gets you used to formulating answers and responding to questions. So if you're not learning in the classroom, you don't have a teacher and you don't have anyone to speak to in your target language, you're self-learning. And at the moment, lots of people are in lockdown, so they don't have the opportunity to speak to somebody. So in this instance, it would benefit you to do this, and you would get used to speaking. And especially when you first start out in a language, it's very easy to just read the textbooks for the first period of time. Secondly, it gets you doing something every day, so it kind of focuses you, and it's a bit of a discipline to have to do something. Thirdly, you learn lots of new vocabulary. So when you're asked one of these specific questions, so for example, the questions I'm doing this month are all to do with would you prefer A or B, and which is great because I've been learning that in Kurdish, and now I'm able to kind of put it into practice of what I've been learning in the last month about comparatives. So do you prefer A or B? And it makes you really think about how you're going to answer, and you can choose lots of new vocabulary to, say your different answers. So that's what's happened with me. I've learned lots of new vocabulary. But not only that, the fourth reason I think it's good is that it helps you formulate sentences in a different way. So if you haven't already thought of how to respond to something with a certain sentence structure, you're going to be learning those new ones all the time, which is really good. So if you have to explain in your target language why you're qualifying this question, you start having to use phrases like, for example, because of, in relation to, compared to, and things like this. So I think those are the really good, like, glue in language that helps you glue all your sentences together. So that's sort of like connecting phrases, if you like. And that's what's been happening with me. I've been learning a lot more of those, especially, I'm doing this in 4 languages. So I'm especially in the Polish and Kurdish. Those 2 languages are kind of developing sentence-wise for me. My Mandarin is better, so I already know how to say some of those things, but I've noticed that my Mandarin accent is really bad. So point number 5 is that it helps you with your listening back to yourself and listening to your own accent. So you might think that you're saying something correctly or badly or something like this, and you can actually get verification from listening back to yourself. So this is what's happened with me in Mandarin. I thought my Mandarin was a lot better than the other languages, and it is in terms of vocabulary and comprehension. But when it comes to actually speaking, my Mandarin is quite bad, actually. And I didn't think I'd be admitting this. I thought it was a lot better than it actually was. But the spoken side of my Mandarin is rubbish. So I need to develop that and get that up to scratch, because I can understand what people are saying when I watch films and TV series, like 70–80%, which is great. And I can read quite a few of the characters now. But spoken wise, I need to develop it. So all those things are really good in that it helps you learn more from doing it this way. Point number 6 is that you can learn from your mistakes as well. So every time you do an upload, a video, you're going to make mistakes. And the way to really remember long-term wise is when you've actually made a mistake and then it gets corrected afterwards, and then you never forget that again. So that's a great way to learn more stuff. So I'm going to do these challenges in the future. I might not necessarily do it for 4 languages at once, because it's been a bit of a challenge, actually, you know, quite a lot to take on, but I can't really let go of any of these languages. And I've done it for 8 days now, so I'm a third of the way through, and I'm going to continue with the 4 languages. And some days I've had to read off the screen what I wanted to say, so I've copped out really in that respect. But I haven't done that every day. I've only done it a couple of times, and it's great. Just go for it. Do it. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.